Welcome back, Lacrosse friends. And a big thank you to Greg Beecher for keeping me muted while I figured out which way the ear flap on my headset had to go. It's early morning still. Well, it's 11:15, but we are excited to be back at the Onondaga Nation Arena. This is Game 5 of the first annual Northeast Invitational. Game 2 of the day as we are into a round-robin pool play. Things getting heated already down on the floor. We got some pushing and shoving. That's all in good fun, though. That's Ryan Lewis just going around shoving Warriors left, right, and center. He was actually a member of the Onondaga Redhawks team that won the President's Cup back in 2010. Team that was powered by Lyle and Miles Thompson. I believe Heine was on that one as well. Was Jeremy too? All four? It's a pretty good team. Oh, there's a picture of it in front of the building. We're going to go check it out for you. You should come down and watch some of these games. Come to Onondaga Nation Arena, one of the great lacrosse facilities in the world. That's a pretty nifty little hop play by Blaine Stotler to avoid the over and back early on. And Utica Yeti have the first possession. Wearing their powder blues, they're up against the Onondaga Warriors. Onondaga with Davy Jones between the pipes. Backdoor quick stick attempt just misses. The Warriors come away with it. They've got a man up the floor. They're going to get to Schultzke. Had to turn, change direction. He's going to slow things down. He'll head off for a change. Rio Johnson handed it down into the corner. Ball being scooped up there by McCoy Abrams, wearing the number 9 today. Big pick set there by Nick Suits. And that one got a little bit too much. We're going to have the illegal pick call. Oh, Utica loses it. Rio Johnson with the forecheck. Gets the pass ahead. Johnson just waiting for everybody to come and join them. It's a nifty little one-hand backwards flip there of that pass. Very casual. Looked pretty nice. Oh, they try to hit it to Johnson, cutting through the middle. Doesn't quite connect on that pass from John Pierce. Yeti in the offensive zone, just peeling back out to set things up. Fifth attacker coming on right now. That was Jeremy Leary joining. That shot from outside is wide. Big battle in front of the net. It's going to be a loose ball pick, or a illegal pick on the, I believe, on the breakout, on the clear attempt. And the Yeti will get it back. Putting his shoulder down there was Al Snow. Backdoor pass, but that really handcuffs someone right down around the hip on the offside. That's a tough one to catch. That's a tough one to catch, but it goes through past the intended target to the second Yeti there, and that was Tyler Helt. He got a shot. Davy Jones makes that stop. Here come the Warriors. These are Pool A teams. The Warriors and the Yeti along with the Oneida Braves. The three teams will play a round robin, 3 teams from each pool. The top 2 will advance to the semifinals later today at 6:30 and 7:45 p.m. Abrams gets stripped. Physical play. There's a lot of collisions here. Utica will get possession. There's a shot coming from the outside. That one's wide off the stick of Stotler. It'll be an over and back. Racing down is Jamie Ireland. Not tired. I think he was just wanting to, yeah, nice job. Ireland was racing down so that his teammate coming off the bench could have a chance to drive to the net. That was Tommy Palasek. Didn't quite connect. Palasek wearing his bright orange Syracuse Spark helmet. He played in the PBLA last year in the PBL. Ron Cogan, organizer of this tournament, was the coach of that club as they won the PBL championship. That's going to be a turnover on a loose ball foul. Brandon Davis whips it ahead. Going to slow things down while Davis goes for a change. That's Jake Leibowitz wearing the 69. Takes it on the near side. Schultz gave it on him. They go to the far side to a player whose number is obscured by his jersey being up. That might be Chris Ryan. He's got the 77 shorts. We're going to go with Chris Ryan. And he is fighting his way through. Gets the one-hander off, but Davy Jones just stood his ground, makes the outlet pass. And Junior Bucktooth moves ahead. Here's Rio Johnson. McCoy Abrams looking to feed up to Johnson. Shot stopped by Shannon Sullivan. Sullivan new to the game relatively. This is his third season coming up of box lacrosse, but he's a goalie and adapting quite nicely to the sport. Turned over on that pass forward as the Warriors come away with it. Picked up by Dave Limburis. Rio Johnson thinking shot, feeds it through. That's a great pass. And he had Wade Bucktooth inside, but Bucktooth turned aside by Sullivan. They get it back. That one doesn't quite connect. They're trying to get it across to John Pierce. Another save by Sullivan. Warriors starting to get some chances here, but we're still scoreless. 5.5 minutes into this first period. Again, it's 3 15-minute running time periods. 3 minute stop time at the end of the third. If the game is within 3 goals. Pulling down and looking for the shot was Stotler. Wasn't there, but they're going to get that one from the outside. It didn't get through as it was blocked. Nice job there by Hayden Hemlock. Schultzke was looking to take off up the floor, but Yeti will have time to get back on D as that ball bounced up in the air, took a pretty high arc. Drops it there for Tyler Hill. It doesn't look like Tyler Hill. We might be having some internet issues. I hope you have us. Shot from Palasek. And we're good to go. Sorry for the interruption. Looks like we had a little blip in the internet there. But we're back underway. It's a 0-0 game between the Onondaga Warriors and Utica Yeti. Here's a chance for Utica. They drive down. The shot stopped by J.V. Jones. Some discussion going on at midfield. We're going to have some penalties. That's Chris Ryan getting into it with Nick Suits. They're both going to go. And Nick Suits, who normally plays with the Utica Yeti, getting into it with a sometime teammate. Going to make for an interesting summer.
2 minutes blue for slash, 2 minutes white for rough.
And Ryan Lewis in the penalty box blows a kiss to Nick Suits. Chris Ryan? Sorry, Chris Ryan. I knew it was one of the Ryans. Nice duck underneath, drive to the net. What a beautiful goal. They're going to say no goal. Crease violation by John Pierce. It was a beautiful play. Just slightly got over the cylinder before that ball got in. Rio Johnson strips that one on his way to the bench. Here comes Limburis. He'll flip it up. Rip from the outside. That one didn't get through.
away from the abundant regular seating. It is adorned with portrait.
Davy Jones with another save, switches the hands over. We're going to have a back in call as the Warriors played it in to him. Can't put it back to the goalie. And there's another save by Davy Jones. That was looked like he might have reached into the crease, but Jesse DeMays, that's a pretty nice athletic play. Just didn't quite work out. Here come the Warriors. Palasek goes to the net. That one's turned aside by Shannon Sullivan. We're going to have a possession call in the corner. Onondaga will take it. Come to the near boards to Rio Johnson. Hits the cutter. Oh, nice save, Shannon Sullivan. It's a great chance there for Bryce Jones. We can hear people screaming from the stands too. Both teams players out there. The players had been released from the box. I'm not sure what the excitement was about. There's Palasek zipping around the far side, makes the pass. They come over to Limburis. Or sorry, that was Suits with the shot. Sullivan makes the stop and hangs steady. Utica up over center. Stotler trying to see who he's got. They're just getting their fifth attacker out, and Rio Johnson on the back check knocks the ball loose, and then will pick it up as it bounces off the foot of Hayden Hemlock. Hemlock actually looking a little bit gimpy as he heads over to the bench. He's going to step behind the bench and just make sure he's okay. Trying to drive through was Jones. He's turned aside, so the rip from the outside, that didn't get through either. Off the stick of Pierce. It's going to roll all the way back. It won't be an over and back because it went off of a Utica player. Oh, and they're going to get a fresh. No, the count is on. The refs do have the count. Inadvertent reset of the shot clock. Rio Johnson, that one goes off the leg of Sullivan. And it'll be Yeti possession. We're coming to the final 3 minutes of this first period. That pass skips past a couple of Yeti players. Delayed penalty coming to Onondaga. Shot clock will expire, and that's going to be adjudicated. It's going to be a holding the stick call.
2 minutes white for holding the stick.
That's Giorgio D'Angelo going to the box for 2 minutes or less for holding. Yeti with the power play, looking to get something going. Nate Schultzke will patiently make his way out of the zone into the O end. And he's looking back. He wanted a slashing call made there. Not getting that one. Suits. Just about run over by Niles Miller. The ball does pop free. Flirting with the center line, but it's going to be a possession violation. Utica will go the other way with Jake Leibowitz bringing it ahead, just bounces it over to Jesse DeMays. DeMays hit the streaking man coming in off the bench. Big collision out front. Game really getting physical. Here's a chance for Tim Zimmel. He's going to wisely pull it up. Take some time to kill. Click off the clock. Rio Johnson with it. Into the final minute of this first period. That outside shot missed. You get it back to the far side. Pierce with the pass through, and it winds out coming out. Rio Johnson just misses. 30 seconds to go, and Utica, if they like, can hold for a last shot. And they want a penalty. Tony Sorci, the coach of the Yeti, not very happy about a bit of a tackle there, it looked like. But that's going to give the Warriors a chance to look at the last shot of the period, and they're going to go back to even strength. Thought they might have pulled Davy Jones. Oh, they score! Rio Johnson kind of catching everybody off guard. Everyone's kind of standing pretty casually. Not sure what everyone thought was going to happen there, but Johnson sees that nobody is prepared, and he just rips one home, scores the first goal of the game with just seconds left in the first period. It's 1-0 Warriors over the Yeti. We'll be back to the Northeast Invitational on Blue Squatch Productions in 2 minutes.
A huge shout out to Scott Neese and Connor Wilson for all they do for Blue Squatch Productions and helping support us as we continue to grow.
What a drive by Blaze.
It was their contribution that contributed to us being able to afford the wireless mics for this tournament. Thank you so much again to the NEI group. Tucked away amidst the rolling hills of central New York lies a hidden gem, a place where people gather to celebrate and play games, children, adults, and elders alike. Along the north-south passway, now called Route 81, 9 miles south of the city of Syracuse at exit 16 on the lands of the Onondaga, stands a longhouse of history and recreation. Haudenosaunee, translated from the ancient Onondaga language, means where they play games, and under the roof of this great house, the Onondaga Nation Arena serves the surrounding community with a full staff of maintenance, security, and all other custodial needs to ensure a safe and secure facility. They also feature an elders room with seats and tables dedicated to those who may need to watch the game away from the abundant regular seating. It is adorned with portraits of the faces of players who have molded lacrosse through the generations of Onondaga, from the history to the contemporary players of today's game. The arena also features the Power Play Cafe, which is more than just an arena concession stand. It is geared towards daily specials and can rival any restaurant with its home-cooked specials, and has a very diverse selection, and patrons always leave satisfied and full and will often become regulars. And for those sports enthusiasts out there, we have the Price Check Pro Shop located inside the arena, and there is a
Welcome back, lacrosse friends, to the first annual Northeast Invitational from the Onondaga Nation Arena. I'm Steven Stamp, and this is the Invitational on Blue Squatch Productions. Rio Johnson, who scored the only goal of the first period with just a few seconds left to go in the frame. That's going to be a crease violation. You're not allowed to crease dive. Yeti now with a chance. Chris Ryan with the shot. Davy Jones kind of has a speed wobble as he pops up. That shot gets up and out of play, and it's going to be Onondaga possession. Johnson. Hidden ball trick. They did actually make the pass over to Bryce Jones. They tried to go to the back door, and River Porter actually was in the crease. He's going to have to not be the first guy. He's now clear to go. A little backhand shot by Bryce Jones. Sullivan with the short pass. All kinds of forecheck pressure here from Suits. And the Yeti will get it ahead. They break through. Here's Johnson, pulls it down. Over and back call, and the Yeti will take possession. Zimmel lost his stick, but quickly gets it back. Rams his man into the boards. That was Jimmy Vanu. And it's going to lead to a turnover and a chance here. Nice job hustling back those. McCoy Abrams was coming down, and the Yeti took away that chance, but he gets himself an opportunity. Pretty nice save by Shannon Sullivan. Here's the bouncer ahead, and the Yeti. Jeremy Leary running into Nathan Schultzke. Works his way over center. Leave it there for Jared Hussey. This pass doesn't quite connect. They've got 10 on the shot clock. Spinning underneath. Great drive to the net. Nice work by Hussey to get that opportunity. And he gets into it there with Bryce Stout. This has been a physical game right from the start. Stout moves it ahead to Rio Johnson. Johnson has everybody with him. Nice little pass. Chance there for Palasek. He's turned aside. Shannon Sullivan looking for an outlet. He's got one on the near side in Chris McDonald. McDonald, who went to nearby Hudson Valley Community College. Back for another season with the Yeti. Ryan passed it down. We got a man coming out from behind. Nice little reverse whip attempt from Jesse DeMays. And that's going to be a crease violation by a back in on the Warriors. The Yeti once again will get possession. They were just changing up some players. They'll get their full complement and the offense will go to work. Blaine Stotler with it up at the top. Watched by Rio Johnson. Chris Ryan heading after that one. Kind of swats it back towards the offensive zone to avoid the over and back call. 6 seconds left. They decided to just take a rip from the outside. That was caught cleanly by Matt Noble. That's quite a play by the defender to come away with that one. That's off the tip of the stick. Noble, as they maintain possession. After the save, play is blown down. We have a Yeti player down on the floor in the corner, looking distinctly uncomfortable. That's Tony Calabrese.
Medical to the floor. Medical to the floor, please.
Calabrese being helped off by Tony Sorcy and one of his teammates. It's Jared Hussey giving him a hand. And you hear the stick taps from both teams supporting him as he heads to the bench. Definitely avoiding putting weight on that right leg, the one that's got the knee brace on it. Hopefully he's all right. Our next game will be at 12:30. CTC Elite, who won 6-4 this morning over the Maine Northmen. They'll be, they won 12-6 this morning over the Maine Northmen. They'll be back on the floor facing the Woodsmen. Their first game of the day. They got the sleep in. That's the way the schedule broke down. Oneida actually really gets the late starters. They are at 1:45 is their first game of the day. And we are ready to roll. We'll start with a face-off after that injury.
Face-off at the injury timeout. Warriors retain possession.
Pierce to the pass across. Hard rip by McCoy Abrams. He's going to go and get his own rebound in the corner. Watched there by a defender. There's a goal. McCoy Abrams. Another chance, and he puts that one home. And it's 2-0. Didn't have to wait as long this time. Took 14 minutes and 57 seconds or so of the first period before we saw the first goal. And just about 5 minutes into the second here, Abrams has made it 2-0.
Onondaga's second goal goes to number 9, McCoy Abrams, unassisted. Off the faceoff, Utica comes up with it.
Face-off win by Jimmy Vanu. Oh, what a chance, and it's a goal. Pinging it in off the post. Vanu is fired up after that play. It is a beauty.
I have helmets,
Gets it to
hoodies.
Jared Hussey, who's been working hard, having a solid game, gets rewarded with the first Yeti goal of the game to make it 2-1. Rio Johnson will come out to have a go against Jimmy Vanu at the face-off dot.
Staging up here for event here. Always good to see them guys keeping us safe and healthy. Thank you guys. Off the faceoff.
Vanu pops it out, tried to grab it himself, but nice job by Junior Bucktooth to knock that one free. And Bucktooth will come away with possession. He is double teamed along the boards. Now helpers coming in, but both the players, actually Johnson and Schultzke, both kind of overran the ball as it popped out. We ended up rolling straight to the Yeti. They're going length of the floor as Nick Kiefer rumbling up now. He can't reach in because the ball is in the crease. So it'll be Davy Jones' possession. Oh, they're going to give the ball to the Yeti. Nearing the midway point in the second period. Chance for Jeremy Leary out front, but it's taken away. And Rio Johnson has a couple looks back to make sure it is a breakaway. He's all alone. May have been a little over-concerned with the people behind him. Wound up getting stopped by the hand of Shannon Sullivan. Then Johnson going for the rebound possession and cannot quite control it. Yeti up into the offensive zone. They'll slow things down a little. Shot on the run from his offhand by Brandon Davis. He's looking a little shaken up. May just be the wind knocked at him, and he is down on the floor. And Nate Schultzke is not happy. You can hear him saying we had possession as play was blown down with the player on the floor. So the Yeti are dropping at both ends of the floor at this point. It'll be Onondaga ball when play resumes.
Thank everybody for coming out today, and we got a full day of lacrosse right ahead of us.
So again, it's 3-team pools here at the first annual Northeast Invitational. This is Pool B play. No, this is Pool A play. Onondaga and Utica, they are joined by the Oneida Braves. And Pool B is the Woodsmen, the CTC Elite, and the Maine Northmen. The end of today at 6:30, we'll have semifinal number 1. First place from Pool A against second from Pool B. Immediately following that at 7:45, we'll have first from Pool B against second from Pool A. Sunday, we're going to have the 5th place game at 10 a.m., bronze medal at 11:15, and then the gold medal game at 12:45. Brandon Davis up on and leaving the floor under his own steam. And they've given him his stick back, so Brandon Davis looks like he's all right. May not be jumping back into the rotation. Looks like he might have a shift or two off. He's looking all right, good to know. Rio Johnson along the half wall. Picked up there by Leibowitz. McCoy Abrams takes it, looking for the give and go. Johnson, nice pass to the far side. Zimmel thought he put it right into the belly pad of Sullivan, but it somehow squeaks its way through. This is just blasting it through the goalie. This is Zimmel on the near side. Look at this. Oh, he bounces it down low, and it gets 5-hole. That's what happened. I thought it was coming right up into the belly pad, but no, that is a nice shot by Zimmel. And it's 3-1. The Warriors with a quick response. So the Yeti with possession in the corner.
5:47 in the second. Onondaga 3, Yeti 1. Yeti on the attack.
Jared Hussey with it. All the way around to the far side on his offside. That shot not on target. Looks like it was blocked by the defender. And that's going to be a possession call. Matt Noble flings it down the floor. Doesn't connect with his teammate. Was there even anybody there? I thought I was just missing them because they're just down below my platform here. And blocked a little bit along the near boards, but there was nobody there. I think he was trying to find Schultzke, who was back well close to the center. Now Schultzke will track down this loose ball off the rebound. We've got the man coming off the bench. Nice bouncer. Oh, big save, Sullivan. That was a beautiful pass. Great opportunity for Wade Bucktooth coming in off the bench. Schultzke showing off some slick mitts with that pass. Here's a chance and a goal. Nice finish by the Yeti to keep ticking back. I think it was Blaine Stotler going in. Yeah, look at that backdoor cut. Nobody close to him, and Stotler just rips it home past Davy Jones. It's a one-goal game once again. So one of the things we were really curious to see about this weekend was how the NABL teams would do, the North American Box Lacrosse League. It's a newer league. It's been around for the third year of it. And, a bit of a different format. Doesn't have the history of some of the leagues that have been around for a while. And so far, Utica really acquitting themselves well. Extended battle for that loose ball. Eventually, Jones had it for a moment. Still nobody. Now, Junior Bucktooth will say, enough of that nonsense. I'm just going to take possession, and we will start in the offensive zone. Here's John Pierce. Johnson was the give. The go wasn't there, and Pierce gets walloped and knocked over as he was going through the middle. Johnson will pick it up. They've got 8 to shoot. Hard cross across to the near side. That's Palasek. And they're not going to get one on net in time. It'll go up and out of play. It's going to be Yeti possession. Rio Johnson staying for some forecheck pressure. And nobody's looking to help from the Yeti, but nice job doing it all on his own by Jake Leibowitz. There's a quick shot on top of the crease by Jared Hussey. That one's turned aside. Davy Jones has had to be sharp. That's going to be an over and back. And Rio Johnson will start with it and immediately flips it up as play is about to be blown in to Schultzke. 2.5 to go in the second. Game of the weekend so far, probably. This is a very fast back and forth matchup. Both goalies have been helping keep the scores down. 5-player scrum, 6-player scrum. Going after that eventually pops out Tommy Palasek. Palasek to Rio Johnson. He was looking for the shot, but nice job getting out on him by the Yeti defender. That shot's blocked out front, goes straight back to River Porter. He's wearing the 14. I was right, 14 did not look like Tyler Hill. It's because it's not Tyler Hill today. It is River Porter. Roster folks had it right. That was just on me. Oh, nice job by the active stick to knock that one down. Yeti get it back. Trying to see if they have the counter, if they're getting a fresh 30. That one for sure. But that was a crease violation going across the corner of the crease. There was Jared Hussey. And the Warriors, with 1:20 to go in the second, are going to push it up over center. Eventually, Pierce waiting for the last couple of changes. A wide open Zimmel, big stop by Sullivan. A nice grab by Jim Fay in the crease that allows him to make that pass the length of the floor. Oh, Ryan Lewis may have rushed things a little, saw the defender coming on, tried the spinning reverse whip, Just didn't get it on target. Here's Johnson, bouncer, Zimmel. And Suits with a little swat to the leg of the Yeti defender, Nick Kiefer, after he was taken down. This has been the most physical game of the weekend. Most rivalric, if I might say that. And probably the funnest. DeMays couldn't quite get it there. And we've got a penalty coming delayed to Onondaga. It's an interference call. So that's going to do it for the second period. We've just got 8 seconds of running time left. So we will go to the intermission at the first annual Northeast Invitational with the score 3 for the Onondaga Warriors, 2 for the Utica Yeti. Make sure you stick with us for the third. I'm Steven Stamp, and this is Blue Squatch Productions.
I got 5 white, 2 for interference.
Great players of today's game. The arena also features the Power Play Cafe, which is more than just an arena concession stand. It is geared towards daily specials and can rival any restaurant with its home cooked specials and has a very diverse selection, and patrons always leave satisfied and full and will often become regulars. And for those sports enthusiasts out there, we have the Price Check Pro Shop located inside the arena, and there is a wide range of lacrosse and hockey equipment which has all of your needs with all sports apparel related to the Onondaga Athletic Clubs with the other Red Hawks teams. They also have helmets, hoodies, traditional wooden sticks, as well as a wide range of native craft displays with a full selection of the favorite Pendleton blankets, as well as beadwork and other jewelry that is made by local Onondaga crafters and has a great selection any time of year that you wish to stop by. We cordially invite you to come and experience the beautiful surroundings in and around the Onondaga Nation's Arena. For a unique historical visit, whether you're here for a day or evening sporting event, to shop at our amazing shop, or just to get some food at the Power Play Cafe, our staff is eager to serve. Please visit us online at the OnondagaNationsArena.com. Huge shout out to Firekeepers Restaurant, who is the sponsor.
Welcome back, Lacrosse friends. We're ready to go with the final period of this exciting battle between the Onondaga Warriors and Utica Yeti. Onondaga taking a penalty that was applied at the end of the period. Dave Lamburis takes a minor. I'm hoping the internet's working out okay, everyone, that we're staying up and everyone's able to watch us, but I think it's been a little in and out. All the games are being recorded, right? And will be loaded later? Yes, so the games are being recorded, so any issues, they will be loaded a bit later. I hope we get this going again, because this is a fun game to be watching live. And Utica is really going to want to get possession off this faceoff if they can, so they can get started on the power play and try and tie things up. Brandon Davis, good to see him back out there after he was shaken up earlier in the game. Davis takes
White moving early and a draw on that. Gets
it back from Ryan. We've got Stotler at the top of the power play. Just perimeter passing so far for the Yeti. Little drag play. We've got Ryan open up top. Trying to feed it through on the backhand pass behind the back. That didn't work. It's grabbed, almost grabbed by Palasek. Still loose. And the 30 will expire as Chris Ryan is fighting for possession. Nice poised outlet pass, and McCoy Abrams trots over center floor. Bounce to Rio Johnson. Minute 12 on the Onondaga penalty. But don't assume they're just trying to kill time here. They've got some pretty dynamic players who certainly will be thinking, get a chance at the net. That shot from McCoy Abrams was blocked. And the 30 will run out. The Yeti will go back onto the attack. Still on the power play. Little bounce pass. That one's broken up. They're trying to get it through. Hussey gets it back. Oh, sorry, that was Davis, number 15. Davis wanted that one. He's going to have to track it down himself off the boards. The 30 is going to expire on the Yeti, and Onondaga will go up into the offensive zone, and Zimmel will be able to hang on to it for the final 8 seconds. If he wants, he's going to hand it off to Suits. And in 2 seconds, we're back to even strength. River Porter finds the man coming in off the bench after the penalty expired. That was Palasek. He missed, but it comes straight back to him. 2 left on the shot clock. He'll get one off that hits the defender's foot out front, and the 30 will expire on the Warriors. Utica Yeti no longer on the power play, but they do have the ball. But all kinds of pressure from Nick Suits. Utica Yeti a little fortunate that one wound up bouncing off the boards and right out to the middle of the floor. Ryan trying to fight through the check. Matt Noble all over him. And Ryan just can't make anything happen. He's going to leave the stick behind. And the Warriors take over possession. They lead by 1 as we are 3 minutes into this third period. Quite a matchup this morning. Here's a chance. Beautiful goal, McCoy Abrams. And it's good. The 2-man game with his partner in crime, Rio Johnson. And this is just a beauty. Johnson just casually stands at the top of the offensive set, saying, I knew you were going to score that. We can go to the face-off dot now. Banu, as usual, lined up at the dot for the Yeti. He's up against Limburis. It's popped out, and Yeti with possession. They trail by a pair. They have a chance. That shot well off the target as Jared Hussey was flattened while he was shooting. Here they get it up to Johnson. He's got the man off the bench, rips it to him. Oh, it just got a little bit low and behind for Pierce. Delayed? No. Thought I heard a delayed penalty was coming, but not quite the case. A spin by Stotler. Back to even strength. It's 5 aside. Man coming in from the bench, trying to fight his way through. Nice solid defense there. I think that was Schultzke getting up on him. So after the 30 expires, it'll be a 4-2 lead as we approach 10 minutes to play in this third period. Johnson trying to keep cradling. It's actually popped loose and it's down on the floor. Zimmel goes after it. 3 Yeti fighting for it now and 3 Warriors. Nobody able to secure it. And it will be blown down and the Yeti will get the ball. Ducking across the top, changing direction there was Hussey. Onondaga makes it through the timeline with no problem, a couple seconds to spare. Tom Palasek slows it down a bit. Abrams tracks that ball into the corner. Jimmy Fay all over him. Abrams breaks loose. Waiting for his 2 teammates to come out as they got a fresh reset with that play, and he's needed a couple of more forwards. There's River Porter. Finds Bryce Jones coming off the bench. That shot just before the 30 is wide, and it'll be Utica Yeti possession. Get into the offensive zone. Stotler pulls it out, waits for something to develop. Goes to the far side to Ryan. Pick coming for him from Tyler Helt. Opens up the backdoor attempt by Blaine Stotler. Ball is free. It's going to go the way of Onondaga. Oh, sorry, Utica. Here come the Yeti to the attack. Crease violation will be Onondaga possession halfway through this third period. That one's stolen. Snagged there by Niles Miller. Lots of forecheck pressure. He fights through it nicely and sprints up the floor. He's got Ryan Lewis with him. Ball is with Lewis and along the boards. He's going to just find the man on the far side. Chris Ryan coming off the bench. That shot is wide. Halfway through the shot clock. Utica with a chance. Oh, that one's way off the mark. Nice trail check attempt. I think it was Schultzke that got a bit of that one. It may have been Wade Bucktooth. Either way, the shot was well awry, and with a 4-2 lead, the Warriors go back into the offensive zone.
6:32 left in the third.
McCoy Abrams down along the near boards. Got a couple of Yeti defenders on him. Hard rip stopped by Sullivan. Rebound misses. That bouncer's wide. Nice try by Jake Leibovitz. Gave away the ball fairly easily. Rio Johnson. Johnson taking his time, eventually deals over to the far side. Lane open, but was closed quickly there. There's a push from behind there on the player coming towards the crease, so the Warriors get a fresh 30. See what they can do with this time. That hard shot from Palasek rips off the boards. Back out to Al Snow. Sorry, that's McCoy Abrams. McCoy Abrams, what a finish. Takes that nice little touch pass, drops the head of the stick. You see, he has to fight through the checking. And then Johnson with that tidy little pass. That's a very neat play to make it 5-2. Remember, we will have stop time for the final 3 minutes of this third period if the game is within 3 goals. So another goal in the next minute and a half, minute 50, by the Warriors could keep the time ticking away.
McCoy Abrams and number 7, Rio Johnson. That's Abrams and Johnson. Utica on the attack.
The Yeti up top, saved by Davy Jones. 4.5 to go. That one just got away from John Pierce all the way down to Shannon Sullivan. There's Stotler. And the Yeti get one to close the gap a bit. Just rolls off the pick. There's some traffic down low, distracting perhaps the Onondaga defenders. And it's a goal main. That means the stop time will be in effect when we get to 3 minutes, barring a couple of quick goals by Onondaga.
Yeti goal scored by number 2, Blake Stotler, assisted by number 9.
Stotler getting that one makes it a 5-3 game. And in 17 seconds, we will be into the stop time. Shannon Sullivan reached out, couldn't quite get to that pass, and it is snagged there by the Yeti.
3:06 5-3, Onondaga. 2-goal game. Anybody's game.
Al Snow was taking a beating on the one side. He eventually gets it over to Nick Kiefer. Pass through doesn't connect. They're trying to get the loose ball. Schultzke tries to shovel it out of there.
Possession Warriors.
Outlet pass. Nice job to get it ahead to Limburus. Limburus shoots, and he's saying he scored. The buzzer for the 30 went, but the counter should have kept going, should have been reset. The officials are going to get together and discuss this one. Clock stopped with 2:36 to go here in the third. And it's a goal. After discussion, deliberation, they come to the conclusion that this is a good goal. That's a big one, extends the lead for the Warriors, who are getting all they can handle from this Utica Yeti squad.
The face-off. Loose ball.
Here's a chance. Schultzke comes up with the possession, but he's stripped by Leibowitz. And Yeti want their timeout. You get one per team per game. So with 2:25 to go, the Yeti see an opportunity to set something and try and get a set play, try and find a way to get it behind Davy Jones. They trail by a pair.
5 from 11 on the last goal.
Warriors last goal scored by number 5, David Ports. 60th by number 11, Jamie Ireland. Ports, Ireland.
So remember, we have 6 more games coming today, plus the Tyke matchup during the day. End of the day, we will have the semifinals setting things up for the championship tomorrow. Here at the Onondaga Nation Arena, I'm Stephen Stamp. Pleased to be part of this Blue Squatch Productions presentation of the first annual Northeast Invitational. We'll see what the Yeti have drawn up. Okay, so Shannon Sullivan is strolling over to the bench. They actually left Sullivan in the net while they chatted during the timeout, and then had 6 players stroll out onto the floor, and then Shannon Sullivan made his way to the bench. So we'll see what they do. Come up to the top. Jared Hussey moves it across. Hussey gets it back. He's going to rip one. That's wide. There'll be an over and back if he can't get there. It's going to be grabbed, though, by Zimmel. And Zimmel will just deposit that into the empty net. And that is a dagger for the Warriors. Utica taking a bit of a risk. Now the clock will keep running as it's a 7-3 lead. That's a 4-goal difference, which means we're no longer in stop time. And that's going to be huge because it really cuts down on the opportunities for the Yeti to try and battle back in. They've got to be pretty happy with most of their performance. Just a couple of breakdowns here and there that have allowed the Warriors to pull away a little bit.
Number 76 for the Warriors. Put that one in. Tim Zimmel. 73 for the Warriors. 1:33 left in the third.
Play is blown in. Reaching in to grab that was Al Snow. He is dragged down. Kind of rolls over on top of Schultze to pin him. So Schultze returns the favor. It's like a wrestling match out there. There's a penalty coming to Nate Schultze, I think. I don't know if it's on the original tackle or the pin at the end of that little battle. We're into the final minute of the second
18,
game
2
of the
for
day.
home.
Remember, our next game coming up at the Northeast Invitational will be CTC Elite and the Woodsman. Woodsman waiting down in their corner, raring to go, ready to get out and warm up for the 12:30 matchup here on Blue Squatch Productions. I'm Steven Stamp. Remember to stick with us all weekend for the first annual Northeast Invitational. Here's a chance for Snow. Tucks it home. That is a beauty. Al Snow's had a pretty strong tournament. Makes a nice finish. That pulls it back within 3, and the clock stops again. 7-4. Jimmy Vanu is giving some directions to his teammate Jesse DeMays about where he would like him to be. Yeti have the ball off the faceoff. They're going to try for one more. Chris Ryan gets it back. 15 to shoot. He'll get one. Bounces it wide. It's grabbed there, though. Another chance. Yeti really putting some pressure on towards the end of this game. Davy Jones makes the outlet pass, and that will do it as Zimmel will let the ball die in his stick for the final couple of seconds. He'll let the clock die as he has it in his stick, and that will do it. The final score 7-4 for the Onondaga Warriors over the Utica Yeti. I'm Steven Stamp. This is the Northeast Invitational on Blue Squatch Productions. 15 minutes or so, we're back with our next game, the CTC Elite and the Woodsman.